A traición fue el ataque que, según el gobierno de Níger, ejecutaron las fuerzas francesas en contra del país africano, en el marco de los acontecimientos políticos que actualmente se desarrollan, luego del derrocamiento del gobierno del hoy expresidente Mohamed Bazoum. Y es que para Francia, este hecho constituye un duro golpe a la explotación de uranio que la nación gala mantenía en Níger, país del cual sale la mayoría del combustible de las centrales nucleares francesas. El portavoz de la Junta Militar Gobernante, coronel Amadou Abraham, acusó al gobierno de Francia de haber atacado a unidades de la Guardia Nacional de Níger y de violar el espacio aéreo del país africano. Según las declaraciones del coronel Abraham, el ataque tuvo como objetivo apoyar una operación militar especial de tropas de comando francesas, destinadas a liberar prisioneros del actual gobierno de Níger, acusados de acciones subversivas relacionadas con el extremismo islamista. Asimismo, el coronel acusó al gobierno francés de violar el espacio aéreo de Níger, el cual se encuentra cerrado por orden de la Junta Militar desde el pasado domingo 6 de agosto. Según señaló Abraham, el avión francés despegó desde Chad y deliberadamente cortó todos los contactos con el control de tráfico aéreo e ingresó al espacio nigerino. Ambas acciones fueron coordinadas por el destacamento de fuerzas francesas que se encuentra todavía estacionadas en Níger, principalmente en la base aérea 201 Niamey, en la capital nigerina, donde se encuentra el comando principal de las mismas desde que inició la operación militar Barkhane en el año 2013. El gobierno de Níger señala a las fuerzas francesas estacionadas en su territorio como un elemento desestabilizador en el Sahel africano y que la operación Comando que liberó a los 16 extremistas prisioneros en la región nigerina de Liptako-Gor fue con la expresa intención de generar mayor violencia extremista en...
You can't talk peace and NATO in one sentence. It's not true what you are saying. Because what peace did NATO take to Libya? Look at what you did to Libya.
Welcome to Candid Africa, truthful and unapologetic.
NATO is not a very peaceful organization. You can't talk peace and NATO in one sentence. It's not true what you are saying. Because what peace did NATO take to Libya? Look at what you did to Libya to date. Because you are going after one man, you destroy the whole country. So if it brought peace in Norway, it has not brought peace in Africa. And our experience with NATO is not what you have experienced. And therefore, we respectfully disagree with that. You know, this thing of territorial threats, we know them here. We've got an army base here in Botswana. What is America doing here in Botswana? Why is Africa not in American borders? What do you call that? And you come and say imperialism and colonialism is finished. When people expand their territorial expansion through putting military bases at our borders. There's a military base here. A study has been conducted that a fighter jet that moves from that army base to the Union building will not take less than 2 minutes to bomb the Union building. If a war is declared with America, America does not have to assemble any resource from Washington or anywhere else to come here. They are already here. What do you call that? It's democracy. It's free world. We must celebrate that and say, no, imperialism is no longer there. It's in our head. We understand what Putin is fighting against because we have it here. Here. What is it doing here? We never went to Asia. We never went to Europe. We never went to America. We are here. We don't establish bases anywhere. Why should you establish bases in military bases in our continent? And when we speak, it's called old-fashioned politics. That they are out of fashion. There's no such a thing as imperialism. When imperialism is breathing on our neck, yeah, we're not going to allow that. We are going to expose that American military base here all the time in the platforms we get and educate our people that this is exactly what Putin is fighting against. America will not allow that. That Russia must go and establish a military base in Cuba with missiles facing the USA. They won't allow that. So we must not be allowed, we must not be asked to accept the things that you will not accept if they were to happen in your countries. And that's what we are talking about when we speak about NATO and peace not going together. So, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't mean enmity. We're not enemies. We engage robustly. Our policies can be challenged the same way we challenge your policies. We are open for engagement. South Africa is open for investment in our own terms. We know what multinational companies have done to our economy, coming to milk our resources, leaving us dry. The case in point is a place called Marikana. Just go and see what the London mine did there and what Sibanye is doing there. To date, with a huge operation of a mine just next to it, there is no water, there's no tar road, there's no electricity, there are no houses, no proper schools. People are squashed in one place. Yet, a stone thrown away, there is a mine. We cannot allow that to continue as is under the EFF. We want a mine that will benefit our people. Why do people say, no, the state must not own a bank in South Africa? Because there are private banks. Why do you need a state bank? Because they want to continue to exploit people and charge them high interest. Why do you say you don't want the state to be in the bank, but the state is in hospitals? There is private hospitals, there is state hospitals. There is private schools, there is state schools. There must be private banks and state banks. And the private bank, the private hospitals and schools and private everything, even where the state participate, the private sector still maximize profit, even when there is an option of a state. We will not close them down under the EFF. We will do what Kenya did. We will not close private schools. We will build quality public education where people will abandon private schools and go to public schools like in Kenya, where Kenyans leave private schools because public education is better. That's what we need to do. Private schools are closing in Kenya. So,
there we have it. That has been our candid speech for today. Please feel free to give your opinions in the descriptions below. On this show, we don't tell you how to think or manipulate you. Everybody is open to air the opinion, what you think about the speech. Did you love it? Did you like it? Do you disagree with it? Do you agree with it? Please let us know in the comments below. That's important. Discussing these issues is very important. So with that said, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share this video with friends and family. It's the best way for YouTube to spread this video further, okay? So it's been me, Mikey Mushi from Tunacheki. And always remember, Africa is watching.
So, I mean, that is the land of unconfirmed.
Yes, we came, we saw, he died.
Did it have anything to do with your visit?
No, I'm sure it did.
Muere el dictador libio. Medios de todo el mundo han recogido las imágenes que muestran el cuerpo de Muammar Gaddafi rodeado de compatriotas que celebran su final. Es uno de los pocos hechos que son claros. A partir de aquí, las circunstancias que rodean su muerte dejan muchas incógnitas. El Consejo Nacional de Transición ha declarado que hubo un tiroteo entre los rebeldes y las fuerzas leales al coronel, que finalmente recibió un disparo en la cabeza. Pero estas imágenes ponen en duda la versión, ya que muestran a Gaddafi aturdido pero vivo en manos de los sublevados. En un comunicado, la OTAN asegura que un avión francés o estadounidense disparó a un convoy militar en las proximidades de Sirte en lo que habría sido el primer ataque sobre las fuerzas leales al régimen. Esta acción podría haber costado la vida a 50 personas y haber dejado herido al dictador, que se pudo esconder tras unas tuberías antes de ser capturado. Todo parece apuntar a que Gaddafi fue víctima de la ira acumulada por un pueblo al que dominó sin piedad durante 42 años. Sus pertenencias eran mostradas como trofeo por sus captores, síntoma de que en Libia, al igual que ocurriera en Túnez o Egipto, se abre una nueva era.
Las preguntas que se hace mi generación son las siguientes. No entendemos cómo con tanta riqueza en su suelo y una naturaleza generosa con mucha agua, sol y abundancia, África es hoy el continente más pobre. África es un continente hambriento y sus jefes de Estado recorren el mundo mendigando. Hay muchas preguntas sin respuesta. Hoy tenemos la oportunidad de construir una nueva relación y espero que esto sirva para dar un mejor porvenir a nuestros pueblos. Necesitamos líderes africanos que dejen de comportarse como marionetas que bailan cada vez que los imperialistas tocan sus instrumentos. Nuestros pueblos han dicho basta. Gloria para nuestros pueblos, dignidad para nuestros pueblos, victoria para el pueblo.